Waiting to see record.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thanks. Hey, everybody. Woohoo. Happy Tuesday. This is our Touch Base Tuesday weekly meeting, and it's going to start off with the calendar and what is coming up, what's important that you need to know. So I've got it written down. So far, the most important thing that's gone on is that we have started Fit and Fab 2.0. It's a next group from, we had the Fit and Fab group in January. It's the next round, I guess, if you want to call it that. And we're taking things to kind of a different way. You know, we're trying to tweak it a little bit, make it a little different every time, so that if you want to join it every time we offer it, it gives you something new, something fresh. So anyway, if you're not in Fit and Fab 2.0 and you want to be in Fit and Fab 2.0, then you need to let me, Elizabeth, or Maria know that you either have your PV, okay, or that is 100 PV if you don't know, or if you had ordered in January and you have a subscription set up, and you can take that picture of the screenshot with your subscription set for February, send it to Maria or me or Elizabeth. We will add you to Fit and Fab. It's so far starting off with a lot of participation. It's going to be fab. I think it's going to be really good. So I don't know. I mean, I'm one of the coaches, but I think it's really good because I know it's coming. So anyway, that's the first thing. It's going to be for 21 days, by the way. All right. Just remember, those summer bods are built in the winter. Whoa, I see Wayne Davis popped in. Hey, that's a surprising thing that I just saw. Okay, so next up, after we had that start, we have this coming week on the 15th. That's Thursday, the day after Valentine's Day, which is tomorrow. Don't forget your honey. On the 15th, online party, an online party. Now, what is an online party? Now, we're calling it Fall in Love with Plexus, okay? Because we don't want to say, hey guys, to our potentials, do you want to go to an online party? Because that doesn't sound that good. It sounds like something that you would want to have to you're gonna have to purchase something, right? So we want to say, hey guys, we have a scoop group. It's the Inside Scoop with Health and Plexus. You tell all of the potentials that you've added to that group. There's an upcoming event. It's going to be a short thing, probably 30 minutes, and Maria will tell you more about it, but it's going to be really, really good, and that's something we're going to work on in the Power Half Hour after this Touch Base Tuesday, is reaching out and what to say to these people that maybe you've added to the Scoop group, and you're like, what do I say? I don't know. You know, how do I follow up with these people? We're going to have some scripts and some ideas, and remember, a script is just ideas. It's really something for you to take and say, this doesn't really sound like me, so let me take this out and put this in, and then tweak it so that it fits your potential that you've been working with already. Maybe you've already given some information to them that was in the script and it wouldn't make sense. So a script for us to use to follow up and reach out is just simply ideas, but they will be in our Power Half Hour with Brenda. There will be some ideas there for you. So this online party is Thursday. I'm guessing, Maria will tell you the time. I'm guessing it's going to be in the evening time, normal time. Is that right, Maria? 8 p.m. Central? Okay, that's kind of like our go-to time. So that means you East Coast people is going to be at 9. But maybe about a 30-minute online group event, and she'll tell you about it. But it's going to have testimonies this time, live people coming in and telling what they love about Plexus. And that's what we want. Our customers, our potentials in that group to know, why do we really like it? I mean, they see all these testimonies, but anyway, I don't know why I'm keep talking about it. Maria will tell you more. All right, next up, on the 18th. I get carried away. I'm just so excited. Okay, the 18th. That's pushing it through the weekend. Wait until Sunday. Sunday night is Nuggets for Newbies round 3. So far, this is going to be something we're trying out. Very short meetings, I mean, about 30-minute maybe trainings for new ambassadors. Guys, we had over 100. I had 139 just on my team alone that signed up in January. So we need to take those people that really don't know what's going on with Plexus, and we need to invite them to participate in these nuggets for newbies. Now, maybe it's just someone, who just wants to get their own products, and that's okay. You can still offer and say, hey, if you're interested in getting your products paid for, you might benefit by finding out more about training and things that my team offers, and let them know about these little events. I will be talking about on Sunday following up and what this business is really about for new ambassadors coming in, because they come in and they just think that they're going to be able to tell someone about Plexus and that person will order. And we know otherwise, right? We know that it takes educating and seed planting again and again and again. And we really don't want to have people just buy our product the first time we say something about it, because you know what? They won't really understand what our products are meant to do and how they can truly change their life. But they see us consistently share how these products have really made a difference in our lives and the lives of our friends that we share testimonies for again and again. That builds their belief and makes it easy for us to let them know that these products are legit. These products are the real deal. They're not just we're out pushing products and a sale, woo, I got a sale, moving on. That's not the way our Plexus is. So I will be talking about planting seeds, watering seeds, and following up, and how easy it can be and does not have to be a stressful thing. Okay, that's on the 18th, same time. The Zoom IDs for these events, whenever I say there's going to be trainings or anything, they'll always be posted on the team page, usually the day of, sometimes the day before, okay? So that's the 18th. Then next Monday, we have 3 trainings. They're the Rise Retreat trainings. These are the ones that Erin Zimmerman, our diamond, is doing this big retreat for people to earn if they hit a certain rank, which is senior gold or ruby. And if you hit senior gold, you're going to be in a drawing. That's a rank that it's a very exciting rank to reach. So I'm hoping that you guys can still get there. We've still got a whole month and a half to go. And you have a chance to actually go to the event. But the Rise Retreat's going to be something separate. If you aren't going to ever, if you're not new and you're not like, I don't think I can make it to Ruby. I don't think that I can do that. It is possible. I will tell you that. It is possible. But there are prizes for you too. So if you're new, or if you're just kind of like, well, I'm silver, I've been at silver for a little while, I don't think that there's anything this Rise Retreat could do for me. That's not true. So here is what she's got. Right now we've got set up. We've already had a training for the silver and senior silver. That was this past week with Lena. Actually, I think it might have been this week. I don't remember when Lena did it. Last Thursday, I think. Anyway, so this next Monday is going to be the gold training. So if you're sitting, 50 points, and when I say points, these are, if you're not to silver yet, you're going to get there. But if you're sitting at 50 points or so and you're wanting to get to the next rank of gold, which is 100 points, you need to take time to tune into this. Same thing with senior gold and the ruby and above ranks. Okay, those are all going to be the 19th. That's going to be 8 p.m. Central, because I put mine down at 8 p.m., so I'm assuming everybody else's is too. So here's the thing. If you are a new ambassador and you rank up to silver, you get 3 new ambassadors with a welcome pack, you get a prize. Same thing if you rank to gold and you get 3 new ambassadors. Same thing with senior gold. Here's the thing, the prizes are different. Erin's making these prizes up, and so she is saying that they're going to be really good. So work for that, guys. This is just kind of the icing on the cake to your business. Whatever you work for is going to give you momentum in your own business and help pay for your products and grow a team and get the income you're looking for. But the prizes are kind of like the icing on the cake from our diamond. But it's going to be pretty cool. So anyway, I think we've talked about it before, but since there were some new faces, I kind of wanted to give you a little more about it. And if you want to know more about the Rise prizes and what does that mean, getting 3 people and all that. This is for over a period of time from January 1st all the way till March 31st. So you have all that time just to recruit 3. You could do 1 a month. It could be spread out, but that's just one of the requirements to get a prize, and then hitting a rank. Okay. So if you do that, make sure you tell one of us so that we know that you need to get your prize. All right, so that's the 19th. So we've got the online party, the 15th, the 18th, Nuggets for Newbies, talking about watering the seeds that we plant and the time that it takes to build a strong business. And then on the 19th, the Rise trainings, Gold, Senior Gold, and Ruby and above. And then the last thing I want to say is next Tuesday, we will have no Touch Base Tuesday, because we didn't know this when I made the calendar, when the date was for Erin's event. But our Diamond Erin is going to have an online group event. We don't know yet what it's called, but it's going to be heavy on testimonies. And it's going to be, again, available for us to use to reach out to those people that are kind of like, they're on the fence, or they're just kind of like, I don't know. They're kind of wavering back and forth. It's not going to be a heavy on the business opportunity. I don't think like the previous ones, if you've ever attended one of those Google Hangouts, this is kind of a different jive. So heavy on the testimonies. She's collecting the testimonies now, and it's going to be super good. She's going to have some prize giveaways, most likely like 3-day trials and things like that. But so that might even be a good opportunity for you, again, over the weekend, to follow up with a few people that you're like, I think this might be something that they might want to be a part of. You let them know that you have this group, and you can add them. It's a special group just for the event only, and then it'll be over with. So it's not a group they'll be in forever, but it'll be interesting because they'll learn some new things about maybe Plexus that you haven't ever showed them in a follow-up before. Maybe something about a disease that they didn't even know Plexus could help, because these things will probably be non-compliant to share openly, but they're going to be really good. And so I don't know much more about it. Elizabeth's going to tell you, I think, more than that. That's all I really know about it. So I'm going to pass it over now to Maria. She's going to give you some more insight in the online party about falling in love with Plexus going on this Thursday.
Fantastic. Thanks, Jen. All right, so this event that we're having on Thursday, it's in the Inside Scoop group. And we want to get into the habit of having these on a regular basis, like at least once a month. And like Jen said, we don't want to call it party, because you're right. When you're invited to a party, I know when I'm invited to a party, whether it's Scentsy or LuLaRoe, whatever, I immediately think, oh, I need to purchase something. Not the case here. Here, we're all about empowering and educating the people that are already in the Inside Scoop group. And still, you have time to add potentials. Think about people that you're trying to close the deal with. Anybody that's liked or commented any of your posts. Those are all awesome people to add. Anybody. If you've given away a 3-day sample to somebody and they still kind of like on the fence about it, like today I followed up with someone who tried a slim sample, a 3-day one. She's like, I'm still unsure about it. And I'm like, shoot, how am I going to close this? So I asked her, I'm like, hey, no problem. You tell me when you're ready. But meanwhile, can I add you to the Inside Scoop group? It's a private page where we post more openly about testimonies and such on. And she said, sure. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get her. She's going to see such good stuff in there. And with the online party event, sorry, need to get that out of my lingo. She's going to see these posts coming through. And I told her how to search for testimonies and so forth. So again, keep a list of the people that you've already added on there, because they're already in there. So you don't have to add them to a whole nother group, an event, nothing. They're already there. If you add more, perfectly. Just remember to ask for permission. Nobody likes to be added to a group without permission. All right. It's going to be short. It's going to be post about the triplex, BioCleanse Probio 5, Mega, and X Factor Plus, and Vital Biome. So a little bit more nuggets about that, and then ways to purchase, and any questions. So if you guys are on there, I highly encourage you to participate, because when you participate, the friends that are your friends see that you bumped up a post on their feed because they're already on Facebook. All right. This is prime time for everybody. It is at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 8 p.m. Central time. This is prime time. So if they're cruising on Facebook, they're going to see, oh, Maria just liked a post in the Inside Scoop Group. Let me see what it is. And then they're going to get in there and they're going to see all this good stuff. So it's just knowledge. And then follow up with them and say, hey, did you happen to catch any of the posts in the Inside Scoop Group? And if you'd like, this is totally optional. Feel free to add a special to it. Sometimes adding a special will really seal the deal for somebody. Or maybe you don't even have to, but totally up to you if you want to. I know if somebody offered me free shipping within 24 hours, I'd be like, oh, yeah, or $10 off, or maybe even a trial pack that they can share with someone else. It does not have to be big. It's up to you and how much you want to invest. And remember, anytime you invest in your business, it's a tax write-off. Just keep note of that. It is a tax write-off for you. Also, since it is falling in love, I'm going to be falling in love with Plexus. I'm going to be asking some of the leaders and some of you to, if you could pop in and maybe we could just have 3 to 5 short live videos. I love Plexus because, and then just 1 to 2 minutes. I love Plexus because I've gained my sleep back. I love Plexus because I am no longer craving sweets, or I love Plexus because I no longer have to work a second, third part-time job. Just those little nuggets that really will, they don't have to watch a 5-10 minute video, but they'll get to watch you. So this will all be on Thursday. And again, we're hoping to have more of these every month. Next thing I want to talk about is the book club. You guys, this book club, I don't know how many of you are in there, but I'd love to see more participation. I would love to see that bump on my thread because so-and-so commented here and so-and-so commented there. This book, Millionaire by Halftime, the title does not fall short for what it's worth and what it has in there. The homework pieces in here really reflect. And I struggle with reading, but I'm a highlighter. I definitely highlight everything that I read, but I really, really, really love that at the end of each chapter, it gives you, we're on chapter 5, by the way, for this week. I will post the graphic for post your homework. Remember, that's accountability, and it makes you do it, okay? If you're not posting your picture, maybe you're not doing your homework. I don't know. I'm just saying. But the work for this week, the homework is like number 3, write down your dreams in these 4 core areas. And these things make you think even more about it. It's like having a coach in a book, right? I know if I was to pay for a coach, they'd ask me these questions and I'd be paying them the big bucks. Guess what? It's all right here. The question is, write your dreams in these areas: money, relationships, health, personal and spiritual growth. Like, these are things that I normally wouldn't ask myself. I know what they are, but I wouldn't ask myself these things. But if I know that I've just read a chapter on this and I get to recap on this, I'm going to be more centered around these dreams and how to achieve them. So this book is excellent. It's easy to read. It's easy to follow. And I just advise you that if you're in there, please participate, read your book. I know we have a lot going on this month, but if you just take a minute to just read 10 minutes a day, right before you go to bed, the first thing you do in the morning, before kids are awake, 10 minutes will power you through your whole day, guaranteed. Personal growth is the number one thing that I've grown from in Plexus, besides friends and health and everything else. Don't get me wrong, personal growth. And that comes from books and reading and just empowering yourself. So highly encourage you to come back in there. I'm going to pass it on to Thea because Thea's been actively participating. And she's going to give away her little nuggets and her best takeaways. So Thea, if you could please share, I would love to hear what you have to say.
Hi everyone. I love reading. I've always been an avid reader and studying, and I write. I'm a writer too, and I like writing about self-growth and spirituality and goal setting. I love this book. I love it because it's succinct. It's like right to the point. He doesn't mess around. He gets right to what you want to focus on. I love how he has the little steps in the back to do. I learn really well that way when I actually have to do something and put it out there. It's just a really good book. You know, I actually, getting a little off topic, that's the way I write, the same way he does, just really to the point, little things to do, little tips. So I'm really enjoying it. It's really making me think about what I want. One of the things I think I got out of it so far was, you know, not letting other people stop us from our dreams. It's really, like, I've been only in this for 6 months, and I've gone through a couple of little periods where I feel like I don't want to push it. I'm not used to network marketing. I'm not used to trying to sell anything. And that's what I love about Plexus, is that we don't really try to sell, right? We're not trying to be pushy. But I've had to overcome that feeling. And I just love how he just puts it right out there. You know, that's bull crap, right? Like, we cannot allow what other people think of us, what other people our criticisms to stop us from going after our dreams. And, you know, I have big goals and big dreams in life, and he's really dug that out of me again and getting me going and making me want to really dig in. And it really pulled me out of another one of those phases. I've had 2 of them, those phases where I'm like backing off. And so the books and the material, that book is really pulling me back in again. I would encourage everybody to really dig in and answer those questions to the best of your ability. Like, what do we really want out of this life, right? Like, what are our dreams? And it is possible for all of us if we can get over our damn self and just keep going, right? So self-study is really important for self-growth, and I'm just absolutely loving it. Yeah, I can't wait to post homework tomorrow. I already did it, so it's pretty exciting. I dug pretty deep. Yeah, so that's about all I got to say about it. Thanks.
Thank you, Sia. Thank you. Awesome. Oh, this is so good. So good. I'm glad that you're a writer and you can adapt to the way that this book is being written. So thank you for sharing that. All right, you guys, last thing before I pass it on to Elizabeth. Silver double bonus. All right, raise your hand. I want to see some hands up if you're going for it. This is your first time going silver and you're going for that double bonus. Okay, who's down here? Come on, I know see some people on here. All right, woohoo, Rashenda. I know Rashenda is, and I know other people that they're not on here, but I know that there's a lot of you who are pushing for silver. I just want to encourage you to reach out, be bold, and get, you know, share with people. Share what you're loving about your journey. That's what people value the most, is when you're openly sharing about how you feel. You know, some of us who've been in Plexus for a little bit longer, I will talk about myself. It's harder to remind and go back 2-3 years ago when I first started that I had problems sleeping, that I had bad sugar addiction. It's hard for me. So you know, as you're learning and as you're getting on these products and you're seeing all these small changes, share with the world. That's what people want to know. It's like, oh my gosh, I've noticed that you don't do this anymore, yet you used to. That must be working. And here's the awesome thing. Okay, February we only have 2 more weeks, 15 days. So it's getting close to crunch time. So seal the deal, plant those seeds that you've already planted, keep planting more. Some people just need to follow up. But here's something. If you're motivated by numbers, my husband is, okay? If I tell my husband numbers, he'd be like, oh, babe, you got to go for it. Like, go for it. Here's the thing. If you reach silver this month for the very first time, instead of a $100 bonus, you get $200. You get $150 this month, and then $50 the following month if you maintain silver. All right. And not only that, when you average out and you maintain silver and you work a very well balanced business, by that I mean you have customers, ambassadors, and so on, and you're just sharing, and it's, you know, you're constantly filling up that bathtub that Celeste talks about, you know, keep engaging and getting in new customers, ambassadors. Average income for a silver ambassador is $420 a month. Seriously, $400. That can help pay half, you know, a rent or food, groceries, bills, electricity, something, debt. I mean, that's life-changing money, and that's only the first rank in Plexus, okay? And then you get the bonuses on top of that. So as soon as anybody joins you with a welcome pack, you get a $25 bonus, depending on the welcome pack they buy. So if you have 3, that's $75. So the lowest you can get it's $275. On the higher end, if they buy double welcome packs, it's $350 because you times that, okay? And if you need me to write down the math for you, I totally can because I wrote it down here. And the awesome part about this is that it does not include customer bonuses. It does not include commission, like the 15 to 25% if you were to reach $500 in sales and volume. It does not include that. So again, this is good money. This is life-changing money. And I think it's crucial that we help our new ambassadors, or anybody for the matter, get to silver. That first step is super, super important, because once we have the money where our products are paid for, it's hard to just let it go. I will say that. You know, $200, $100, whatever it is, it's money, and it helped my family. Also, recognition with the company is huge. You get a silver certificate. You guys, I still have this. This one is dated July 2015. I still have it. And I remember when I got this, I danced. And then you get a letter with a pin. Actually, this is my husband's because I wear my pin, but he's also reached silver. And they send you this little pin. It's like a gold magnet pin, and a letter from our CEOs. So this company is big an acknowledgement. This is only the first step. And then from here, you just take it on. You just keep going. So again, don't let fear stop you. We know that fear is evil, and you will not get anywhere in life with fear. Do it scared, but do it. Get out of your comfort zone. Pass it over to Elizabeth.
Hey guys. Thank you, Maria. That was awesome. Now I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about what Jen was talking about earlier next Tuesday. Again, there will be no Touch Base Tuesday. We are joining efforts with Erin, our Diamond Upline, and I believe the name of the event is called Tell Me Your Story, Night of Testimonies. So guys, we're not going to be reading testimonies. We're going to be hearing testimonies. And we all know that testimonies drive our business. People love to know what these products are doing for other people. But better than reading is hearing it straight from the person. So this is an event you're going to want to get as many people on as possible. Let them hear from a variety of people with a variety of backgrounds, a variety of health issues, a variety of experiences. And I can almost promise you at least one of those testimonies is going to resonate with the people that you invite. So invite. Now, I know tonight we're focusing on inviting to our own event on the Inside Scoop group page with Maria on Thursday. So I would wait till after that event, then reach out about this one and make sure to include those people who said Thursday night doesn't work for them. They couldn't make it for some reason. Tell them about this other opportunity where they're going to actually get to hear, even though we're going to have them on ours too, they're going to get to hear a lot of testimonies from people on Tuesday night with Erin. It is at 8 p.m. Central. It is a group. So once you get an RSVP, you reach out, somebody says, yeah, that sounds great. Let them know I'm going to add you to a group, and tell them what the name of the group is. And on her graphic, it says, Tell Me Your Story. So I believe that is the name of the group. And then send reminders Monday evening, Tuesday, morning, or Tuesday afternoon. Send a reminder saying tonight is our event. Just wanted to follow up, make sure that you remember. Would you like me to message you right before? Whatever, touch base with them, let them know. Also, I want you to, or I encourage you to go to Erin's team page, the Dare to Dream team page, and listen to her Tell Me Tuesday video from this morning. It's hashtag Tell Me Tuesday. She goes over this event. She even in the comments lists a script for you to use when you're inviting people. So be sure to tune in, listen to that. It's about, probably 6 minutes long, but it's worth your time. You're going to hear a little bit more about it. You're going to be able to see the script and feel like you have the tools and the information you need to go start inviting and really talk this up, guys. We are in the relationship business, so don't just splatter it all over Facebook. Personally invite people. Reach out and let them know you were on my mind. I really think you would love to hear this. I want to personally invite you. Voice message is best, or even a phone call, or even face-to-face. But don't just plaster it on or you put on your Facebook wall and expect people to ask you about it, because chances are they're not going to ask you about it. But if you reach out personally to them, your chances go way up on the amount of people who will accept your invitation, because they see and know that you took time out to personally invite them, and maybe even share with them why you think that they would find this valuable. So I encourage you to do that on an individual basis privately. There will be prizes and discounts. She didn't go into a lot of detail. I think in the video she talked about prizes being maybe some trial packs, but then discounts, I'm not sure. She didn't go into too much detail. I'm sure more information is coming on that, but definitely tune into her Tell Me Tuesday video that explains more. And again, start making your list of people to invite. I, though, would wait till after Thursday night to start inviting. People don't plan way in advance anyway, so you've got plenty of time after Thursday to invite them for Tuesday. But that way you'll also be able to invite those people from Thursday that couldn't make it, or maybe they did make it, but they still don't know. They still aren't ready to commit. Say, okay, I'm going to invite you to another event because I really feel like if you hear enough testimonies, it's going to really help you decide that this is for you. So it'll be another way to help seal the deal, get them off the fence, give them the information or the belief that they need to make a decision to go ahead and try it. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to just something that I really feel like it's happening to me, so I feel like it's probably happening to a lot of you. The sense of feeling overwhelmed. Okay, we've got a lot of things going on right now, a lot of great opportunities. But sometimes when we get so many things going on, we're like, oh my God, I don't know where to start. There's too much going on. I can't keep my head on straight. I don't know when, what, whatever. We do Touch Base Tuesdays to help plan out the week, but still, we don't include all of the things on Erin's page or all the corporate things. So what I want you to do is, first of all, switch your mindset from, oh my God, there's too much going on, to, wow, we have a lot of opportunities. We cannot say Plexus does not provide enough training and support to make my business what I want it to be. But also, there is no humanly way possible you can fully participate in every single event, challenge, training, and we understand that, because none of us can. So what you need to do is pick the challenges, the trainings, the events that Erin does, as well as ours, that fit your needs, that fit your time frame, that you commit to your Plexus business each day. Pick and choose so that you can do a few things thoroughly and well, versus trying to do a lot of things a tiny bit. You will see more growth and success in your business and in your belief and in your excitement if you do a few things well versus trying to tackle everything. Okay, so I just want to let you know that's what I am doing, and that's what I encourage you to do. Because a lot of times, like Jen said, we don't know Erin's schedule when we plan our team events. But we want you to know about as many opportunities as possible so that the timing, whichever timing's right for you, whichever information's right for you, you have access to it. But what I don't want you to do is be so overwhelmed that you just push back on everything and think, I cannot do this, because you can. Okay? You've just got to pick and choose what fits your personality, what fits the time of day, what fits the training needs that you have. Okay? You can best determine that for yourself. And if you're new, I urge you to work with your upline and say, this is what I need help with. Where should I plug in? And they will help you pick and choose what would be best for you. But again, switch that mindset from there's so much to, oh my goodness, there's so many great resources at my fingertips. Where should I pour myself in right now? Because a lot of these things are going to be on the team page later. You can watch the video later, but plug into what matters for you right now and do your best. Give it your 100%. Okay? So, let's see if there's anything else I was going to talk about that. Hold on. Okay. Guys, I also want to talk to you a little bit about discouragement, or how everybody has those days when you wake up and you just don't feel like doing something, whether it's going to work, whether it's going to the grocery store, whether it's cleaning your house, whether it's, dealing with, other kinds of issues, or whether it's working your Plexus business. We all have days like that. It doesn't matter if you're brand new. It doesn't matter if you are a diamond. It doesn't matter if you've been doing this for 2 months. It doesn't matter if you've been doing this for 5 years. We all have those days in life where we don't feel like doing something. Okay? But when you don't feel like waking up and going to work, do you still go to work? Do you still make yourself get out of bed? I mean, I'm a teacher. I can't imagine if I just woke up and thought, just don't feel it today. Just not in the mood. Guys, I have to not worry about being in the mood, and I have to get myself out of bed and get to school because I've got a principal, parents, and kids counting on me to be there, and an assistant who would freak out if I didn't show up. We all have those obligations, and we don't always feel like it, but we know we have to do it. The same is true for your business. And this morning, I told Jen and Maria earlier, it's like, I woke up not really feeling it, not really in the mood. Nothing even happened. I mean, I didn't have a bad experience. A customer didn't quit. I mean, nobody, made fun of me. It wasn't even one of those kind of experiences. I just wasn't feeling it. But in my mind, I told myself, Elizabeth, the best cure for the way you're feeling is to get your IPA done. So what did I do? Got up, grabbed a cup of coffee, sat down at the computer, and knocked out my IPA. And not only did I feel accomplished, I got 2 brand new contacts, people I didn't even know 3 days ago. Okay? What that did for me is made me want to do more IPA, more reaching out, more touching base, more relationship building with my people that are in my calendar. And after, by lunchtime, I was feeling pretty darn good about myself. But guys, anytime you don't feel like it, just power through and go, my dreams are not going to happen unless I get my booty out of bed, get in there, and get my IPA done, or whenever you do your IPA. And you will feel better, you'll feel accomplished, and you'll be one step closer to those goals. So we all talk about how with the freedom we have, and we work our own business from wherever we want, however we want. But guys, we still need to treat it. If you want to earn income, you still have to treat it just like a 9 to 5. Except for instead of your boss counting on you, or like me, my principal, my parents, and my kids counting on me at school, with your Plexus business, it's your shareholders. It's your husband or wife. It's your kids. It's those people that are invested in you, and you're invested in them, and you're working together, setting goals and dreams to make it happen. Think about them when you think, just not feeling it today. Because we all know it's not a matter of doing 1,000 things. It's a matter of doing a few things well, day in, day out. Okay? So you've got to know your why. You've got to have your shareholders on board with you. But just know it's so worth it. So worth it. And when you get frustrated and you don't know, you're not feeling it, or you don't feel like you're growing, what I try to do for myself is I review. I look at my IPA because I am writing it down. Where am I dropping the ball? Am I not reaching out enough? Am I not checking on my customers? Am I not planting seeds? Am I not relationship building with enough new people? And maybe I thought I was, but I'm not getting any fruits from my labor. That means I need to up the game a little bit. I need to reach out to a few more. I need to be more intentional, maybe do 15 more minutes of IPA. You got to change what's not working, okay? And I promise you, if you do self-checks like that every once in a while, you're going to stay moving towards your goal. It doesn't matter if you're, again, a silver, a ruby, or a diamond. It's the same path, the same efforts, the same IPA for everybody. And sometimes we kind of get in a rut of doing the same old, and we got to switch things up. Kick it up a notch. Grab an accountability partner. If you struggle with getting your IPA done, grab somebody and say, girl, let's check in with each other every single day and let each other know when we got our IPA done. Screenshot it if you need to. Whatever works for you. If that will get you going and keep you from, letting yourself cop out, give somebody permission to hold you accountable. Okay, I promise it helps tremendously. So anyway, that's all I have to say. And I'm going to turn it back over to we're just going to turn it over to Brenda now?
Yeah, and I was going to say one more thing about doing that IPA with somebody. Get on a Zoom.
Oh, yeah.
And do it like a power hour or a power half hour. It's fun. It's what we do a lot of times. We'll get together to plan something, and the next thing you know, we're taking off with all of our ideas. And anyway, yeah, I mean, that's just another way to do it. If you're by yourself and you kind of like feel like you're all alone, just get on Zoom.
Sidelines are amazing accountability partners. Grab a sideline, grab several sidelines, make your own little power group and work together. Share ideas, share what's working for you. And it doesn't have to be the whole team. It can be little groups here and there working together towards a common goal. So awesome. Well, I'm going to stop the recording